Hey guys, I am back. Okay, so I went to Hobby Lobby and this year I decided to do a little things different for Christmas. Not to start off with coughing, but you guys know that I'm still sick and still trying to get over whatever I have. Um, so since my divorce, I've always been using this same ornaments, this like and it's purple, gold, and silver. I'm not saying that it's not pretty, but it is. But after a while, you kind of get sick of it. And so this year I went a different route. Last year I wasn't able to do so much just because, Wyatt was born in February, obviously, of last year. Um, and just things have just wasn't at the right time to do everything of what I really wanted to do and start new traditions. However, this year we are doing new traditions. Um, we got personal ornaments. And I got things that I knew Wyatt would like. So, and I got like these ornaments that kind of light up, so you can just put them on the tree with the other lights, and so he can see all new sorts of things. Now, the best place I am going to tell you is to get your arts and crafts is Hobby Lobby. And the reason is for that is right now they have everything 50% off. I don't know what it's going to be this coming week. So good thing I went in today, which is Saturday, this week, from this week. Because we all know Hobby Lobby, they do not work on Sundays. They keep that as a family day, which, I agree. It should be that way. Um, so, however, I got these for like $1 something. So they were on 50% off. So I'm going to show you what I got. So I just bought one package of these, and each package that I'm going to show you has 6 bells in them. So these are more rustic, and that's why I'm going to use twine. Well, they call it something else, but here in Wisconsin, we just call it twine. And I'm just going to weave them through. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 or 3. I think 3 is going to be too heavy on the branches, so I think I'm just going to do 2. Or I could just do 1 and just have like 6 of them dangling around somewhere. But these are actually pretty heavy. Yeah, I mean, these ones I got, which is right here. So I got 2 of these. And I got 2 of these. And actually what you can do is you can mix and match them if you really wanted. And then just, put them together and put them, or you can just do red, white, and green. This one over here. So, all right, I am going to cut the end off. So if you see this, you don't want that. So yeah, these are pretty heavy. And you want to make sure you got enough twine because you want to leave them on the branches. Yeah, these are like so heavy. I think, let me try to see something here. Because later, if I really wanted to, I can just go back and just put 1 on them. I don't know. So what I'm going to do with this is you want to make sure that there's enough twine. Okay? And then you want to take your finger and pinch it down like so. So what you're going to do is you're going to knot this. you're going to knot it. Okay, so as you see, it's all knotted. Hang on, guys. I want to make sure you guys can see everything clearly. So you can see it is all knotted. Now then you want to measure off the top part up here. And then you're going to knot it at the top. Leave it how long if you want it shorter or if you want it longer. That's really up to you. Let me see if I can get you guys a little down here so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm actually going to go up towards the top and make my knot. And then instead of pushing down from the top, I'm going to go from the bottom up. So I'm going to push so it's towards the top. And then just keep pulling and pushing. And there you go. Something easy, simple, something, you know, your family can do together, something that you guys can remember, and you can even put the dates on there, the names of the people who did it. So then that way, the next year and generations to come, you guys have these ornaments that you guys made personally, that you just had to pick up something and just do on your own. So if you're doing a country theme, this would be perfect. Like my theme of my tree and everything is all over the place. I live in the country, so I love it. So I picked up country ornaments. I love, I picked up some cardinals, red cardinals, to represent my grandparents and my mom and dad who have passed that are no longer with us. So those will be going on the tree as well, and other ornaments. My daughter is in the military. She just joined, so I picked up, she's in the Army, so I picked up an Army ornament. And it's just like, you just go through the specific ornaments that mean a lot to you. And I'm also a Christian. I am Lutheran, as well as Celtic. So I did pick up some religious stuff as well. So my tree is just the abundance of everything that is so important into my life, and as well as my kids. So these things are just going to be so important. So, all right, now to get to the more colorful things, I'm just going to set that aside and I'll finish these later. Again, you don't want, I don't know if you guys can see it, you don't want this part, okay? So you just cut it. Now I'm just gonna stick with the old-fashioned colors together, and that's how I'm gonna do it. So just wring out your thread. I was gonna go with a thicker one, but the thicker one, I mean, I like the thicker one, but it was just too thick. So I thought this would give it a little bit more of a good Christmas feel besides the one that I really wanted. Now as you see, as I did cut it, it is going to unthread. So you can always just keep twisting it and try to push it through and see how that goes. You might need some help. So again, it's really up to you if you guys just want to leave it hanging like that, or if you really want to tighten it up. I'm just going to pull this up a little bit more, and then show you again. Sorry guys, I'm right-handed. And then just flip it under and just pull it. Okay. It doesn't matter. It can be different ways of how you want to do your bells and stuff like that. It's really, really, really up to you. But I'm going to try this. And I'm really fastening it so it's stuck. See? And I think I'm just going to leave it at, I might go down just a tad because I don't want it to be too long and I don't want it to be too short. And sometimes if you have short ones and it's just perfect for that one little place on the tree, you know what I'm talking about, when you're hanging on ornaments and stuff like that, and then you go look at the tree and you thought you grabbed every little spot that needed an ornament, but it turned out that, you know, oh, well, there's a spot that I missed, and you have all these other ornaments except for these little patches. Those little ornaments would be enough to patch those in. Or if it was a bigger area, like I have a tendency to do, because I'm an ornament freak and a lights freak, and I put like 1,000 lights on my Christmas tree, and I put I'm in what do they call them, OCD ornaments, or ornaments OCD, whatever they call those people that have to have the ornaments, you know, spaced out specifically. So like it's got to be like at least 6 inches, you know, apart from another one, and you can't have the same ornaments near another one, you know what I'm saying, or the same color near another one. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. So so we'll see how this year goes. It's going to be interesting. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it at this. Let's see. And I'm going to push from the bottom. And then push down. Okay. Now, I'm just going to reinforce it again for a third knot, just in case. So since this looks like crap, I am going to take and just securing it because I don't want it to come undone. Or if you have a hot glue gun, you can just put that on there and just, and obviously, and then just go ahead and cut. And there you go. So again, I got everything 50% off. So this was $7 and I got it Well, $6.99. I just rounded up to $7. So I picked these up, and they said 50% off, but when I looked at my receipt, it was actually additional percentage off. So for me, I was happy about that. And I think I paid $1.99 for this, even though it says $3.99. For some reason, these were coming off a little bit more than 50% off what the price tag was already on. So I got a pretty good deal. Again, you guys, I got all my stuff at Hobby Lobby. I wouldn't go to Walmart. I wouldn't go to any other craft store. I mean, it really depends if you guys like Michael's. To me, they're a little bit more pricier. And they don't give you the good deals. And I'm a crafter. So, I mean, like I said, we'll see how things go. Because I need to make a blanket and stuff like that as well. Whew. So, I hope you guys like this. I hope this helped with, making, different ornaments with the stuff that you already can do. Just kind of like the smaller bells as well. Just get like, if you're like going caroling or something like that, and this is a whole nother idea, which I think maybe this would resonate with Girl Scouts and stuff like that. Go to Hobby Lobby. Find where the bells are. It's way in the back of the store by the craft section. I don't know. Every Hobby Lobby is different. But where mine is, it's all the way back by the scrapbooks and stuff like that. Towards the back of the store where the party stuff is. And yeah. So anyways, if you're looking for stuff for Girl Scouts to, for singing or caroling or stuff like that, just go get the little bells. And then they have like wire ones instead of the stuff. They have them in different colors. They have them in red, green, gold. I think there was another color, but every store is different. And you can just take the bells and just take that metal wire and just put it through the bells, and just when you're done, you're just gonna have to get a wire cutter and just cut it, and then just turn it and make sure it's all nice and tight on the end, so the girls or boys won't, stab themselves. And you can just make little jingle bells, especially if, like I said, if they're going caroling or doing something else. It's a good way to bring out the good holiday season. So hopefully some of those ideas will help you. And I think it's good maybe for the Girl Scouts or Boy Scouts, to go to senior livings as well. My daughter did it. I mean, it's not something, what my daughter's leader did is not something that I would have done, because I was in Girl Scouts for a good portion into my teenage years. And there's a lot of stuff that the specific leader just did not do with the girls. And so I went in charge, and I went into the store for the Girl Scouts, and I gave them the troop number. And even though I was not the leader, but I was a mom, I was the parent. So I went with my daughter, and we did specific things for her to get these patches. Because they were just, like I said, I mean, not to make this a whole long video, but this leader just was not doing enough for these girls to get the patches. And so I'm like, I had it. So, and then, my daughter would come in. They're like, why does she have so many patches? I'm like, because I take my daughter out and I go do these things with her. And once you show them, the head of the Girl Scouts and stuff that they've done it, then they get the patches. So, I mean, it's just something different. You can go caroling, at the senior citizens home. You can, I don't know if they're going to do it now just because of COVID here and there. Like, everything is different now than it was back then. But you can make ornaments with the elderly, and that would be something great. And give them something to light up. You know what I'm saying? go go get a simple little tree and go get little tinklets. You can just get the packaged stuff, and you guys can just like put it all in a each person would get their own little bag, with little ornaments, and you can just give them like 25 lights or something and just wrap the little tree up. And then, talk to them, talk about their life, talk about, what they did for a living, what was their life like growing up. Talk about their parents, their grandparents. Get to know these people on a more personal level, and just sit down with them and just talk. I mean, I did that with my grandma all the time, and I loved it. And I'm a talker, and I love people, so I like to know the history of other people's families as well, because I'm really in tune to mine. Obviously, not anymore, but I still am on the ancestry part of it. So I like to know a little bit more about that. So, okay, you guys, enough of me talking, but I hope this helps you. Again, get some twine, get some holly. I call it holly. Get some different jingle bells, you know, and just make them yourself, and it's cheaper that way. And you can always put the year with a permanent marker on them, and so you know what year you made them. If there's just, and if you didn't care, then so be it. But yeah, just some crafty ideas you guys can do at home as a family, or just personally, to make a personal mark on your home. And you can just also hang them around your house as well. If you just have nothing, like mine, my place is pretty much bare. So it would, look a little different if I put more Christmassy stuff, up. And if I had, I can do this with the bells as well, and just but make it, a little longer, a little shorter, and just decorate my walls a little bit more, I think. So, all right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.